Hi guys, it's April, and as per always, we're about to start coloring. So last week I announced the Empress as the winner of the images that you guys voted on for me to color next. This is, of course, in the Cosmic Spirit coloring book. So what I did is I went through and hold on, I need to make sure it stops refocusing on you. I looked for some color palette inspiration. So I have the Color Cubes by Sarah Renee Clark. I have both sets, and this is from set number 1. This is number 206. I thought this would be a good palette to play with because the crystals and snow and ice could be these blues, and then I could play these purple, lilac, pinky tones into the flowers and a little bit of the skin tone. And then I might even it all out with maybe some blue grays. So this will be more of a Arctic wolf style fox. But I don't know. Those will probably be some of the last parts of this that I'll be doing. But I kind of hinted at this last time that I had something coming my way that I wanted to play with this picture. And it did come. I did receive it. I was contacted a while back about receiving these, and that is, oh, everything just got washed out there, is the Ohuhu water-based markers. Ooh, this is their biggest set, and for the life of me, I can't remember how many that is. But this case is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like how this case is set up. It's got a whole bunch of inserts with all of the markers. Let me just kind of take that out there. They have replacement nibs, which you don't always see with um, brands like this. And there's quite a few. They've got some color swatching paper, and then they've got a printed color swatch, which I'll probably use to attempt to find the markers and then color swatch them to make sure that that's exactly what I want. But they did send this to me. I did not buy this. This is for me to send out. And I will let you know that when I first opened these to take a look at them, I had a weird moment of deja vu because I looked at them and I'm like, I feel like I've played with these markers before. And truthfully, I haven't. It's just that the style of these is very similar to a brand that reached out to me in I think 2018. I tried out these dual tip brush tip markers called Parku. Now, as you can see, they look nearly identical. I think Parku has actually changed their marker body style since then. So I'm wondering if this is just stock body. So there's going to be this nice fine tip on one end and a brush on the other. The Parku, it was an okay marker. It was that entry level, want to color something quickly, don't need to worry about longevity of the page. So these are on par probably with Crayola. And I've kept the Parku so that when my godchildren want to color, they can grab those. And that's probably what these Ohuhus are going to end up being. But we're going to try them out to see if I like the quality. I do like that these style markers have this really fine tip at the end. And I always love brush tip. Brush tips are my jam. And I like how the number is on both sides. So even if this is a stock body, it is the Ohuhu ink. So we'll see how this goes. I've never used Ohuhu before, but I know a lot of people talk about them. So I'm going to attempt to find the colors we want. This is going to be a little bit of an adventure. Because I'm thinking, at least the 8 and the 9 are in the realm that we want. Because I mean, we have this whole grouping, but it looks like the 8 is the lightest we're gonna get. I guess I could zoom in a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so and this is why we swatch, because that marker tip cap color does not look anything like that printed. Okay, so then we have, this is 8. And see, and that ends up being a peachy color. I don't like that. We'll let it dry to see if it dries differently. I might ignore the color swatch. This is okay. So obviously it's 166. This is why I've always been a little bit nervous about picking up Ohuhus. Because of their color matching and trying to find the right color. Their system is a little bit more all over the place than I normally like to be, so I am not going to use this. I'm going to go a little rogue. And we're actually going to use the cap, because the cap seemed to be a little bit better at matching. This is 14. See, and then that's way too dark. These are very juicy. I will give them that. I'm wondering if this is 95. That's almost peachy too. I want it to lean more towards purple, not orange. Wondering if it's the paper I'm doing it on. No. It's still got that undertone of, well, we might be spending most of this live stream just trying to find a color that goes with the palette I want to use. Do they just not have anything that's gonna roam that light? Is that where I'm getting into trouble? So this is 147. Oh, that's neon. That is straight up neon. See, and it doesn't look neon on their printed swatch. It doesn't seem neon from their cap color. But that goes on neon. Ooh. Maybe I'll be using the Ohuhu. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Have any of you guys used the Ohuhu water-based markers? I am 5 minutes in and I am on the bus. I am struggling. So I've got an image of what I want in my head. It's just too peachy. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to recreate it right now. Okay, this is 9. I mean, I will give it to Ohuhu. These are very vibrant colors. But I don't think I'm going to be able to use these for this picture without sacrificing the tonal range of what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'll find something in the purple range that matches a little bit, because I want to use them somewhere on this so I can actually give them a decent try. 52. Holy bejeebers. That is deep purple. And that's like the softest looking purple. Maybe this will be something. Well, I'm at an interesting start right now. Okay, that isn't bad. That actually fits into our cornflower color scheme. This is 32. That is super dark. I don't know if I want to hit that dark. This is 33. I mean, it's almost in the right range. I was really hoping to find some of those pinks and purpley tones, though, because I wanted to color in the flowers with the Ohuhus. 137. That's like... It's... Once again, it's close. Not quite there. It is one thing I do like about the Tombos is they've got those more pastel-y colors that just feel right. Kind of there. Yeah, everything I'm picking up and thinking it's going to be a light color is extremely vibrant. It's too brown. There's not enough. Shoot. I mean, they're very jewel toned. I will give them that. If I'd picked any other color palette, that would be fine. How do I want to handle this? Is that a light blue? I don't understand. Okay, so 89 as printed on this is this like beautiful foggy blue. According to the cap, it's this beautiful foggy blue. That is a cyan. I Maybe I am not using the Ohuhus for this piece. Maybe I'll just have to find something else small to do for this because I do not have the patience for this mismatch kind of color system. I put something back in the wrong spot. Okay. So now that you know I have these and I have been sent these, I guess I'll take suggestions on what I should color with these because it is not going to be this picture. Cuz it's going to make me mad. Okay. That being said, I'm gonna go grab the. Since I was kind of thinking in my brain that I was gonna do. Oh my gosh. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I get the fact that sometimes, because of how it is to match plastic coloring to marker ink, I don't expect those to match perfectly. I'm okay if they mismatch. But if you are going to send me a sheet in the set of what these colors are supposed to look like, but then those colors do not match whatsoever, this is what is confusing me and causing me trouble. Yeah, I could sit there and I could do the whole set. I can map it out. I can do my own color swatches so I get the true to marker color that this set is giving me right now. And that's fine. But do not put one of these color swatch sets in there when they don't match. Because my first instinct is to try and find a marker based off of this to match my color palette and then swatch it. And what's happening is everything is 10 times more vibrant than what is printed on this, and even different tone ranges than what's actually printed on that. And I think that's my, I don't care about the caps. Just don't set me up for failure with a sheet like this. And so I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to swatch all of those. But the fact that all of the light colors, everything that I thought was a light color is not a light color, tells me that there's not going to be a light color in that set. Which is fine. It's great for mandalas. It's great for relaxing coloring. But it's not going to help me get a good tone range in this picture right now. And so we're not going to use them. I'm going to find something else to color with so I can get a proper feel for what those markers are. Okay. Question is, yeah, they're small enough I should probably use. Since I was going to use water-based anyways, let's go with my Tombos again. But this time we're going to go with the standard dual tip that everybody uses. So they're water-based Tombos. Let's see. I think there's a nice symmetry of the last picture being the ABTs, and then this time being the standard Tombos. So here's my color swatch. And already I can tell you I can probably grab some of those. Let's see if there's anything in those pinky ranges that I'm concerned about. Because if I can't find anything in this light pink range, that's... See, like, I guess even in the Tombos, it's going to be harder to match those. I mean, they got some in the alcohol-based line, but I don't want to use those again. I don't have any in the lilac. Okay, so maybe I'm not using the Tombos. Okay, so this is just going to be a day of trying to find something that works with the ridiculous color palette I chose. I mean, I could pull out my Copics, because I have a big enough range of the Copics, I'll probably find something. But I was trying to do stuff a little bit different. Goodness, am I actually going to do any coloring on this page? use I have more color sheets than that. There are color swatch sets. Do you guys ever just have one of those days where you feel like you're just not organized enough for life? Having one of those days. Because I have a color swatch set for my Kira colors, but I can't find it. Oh, I'm losing my mind. Losing my mind. I mean, what I could do, because this is my Faber-Cat style my Pit Pen color swatch sheet. Even they don't have the colors that I like. I mean, I could go full on Copic, and I can find some things in the range that I like. I didn't want to go that far end, so I'm wondering if they don't match the Ohuhus. With some of my other water-based markers. And then I'll just do a mix and match technique. I don't know, it took me 15 minutes to decide on that. But it did. Okay. So we had that 119 that I actually liked. It was the only one I was truly happy with so far. But I want to use the 119. Need something in this deeper range, which zig kind of hits. Or kind of like this zig dull blue a little better for that. Okay. Oh, God. Here's where things get complicated. Called it dull blue. That's a deep blue. Russian, cobalt, these, baby, dull blue. This is zig. Okay. Those would be good paired together. Now, hoping to find something kind of in the purple tones. We might be able to use 137. Hits close. So it's more in that range. So we need to find a deeper purple, but that leans still in that red. We do have that Crayola violet. That might play nice with it. Or we could do the primrose. I kind of like the primrose a little better. Primrose, primrose, primrose. That's mountain purple. Primrose. So here is the dual tip primrose. Here's where my issue comes in. Is the fact that my primrose, okay, there it is. It's still brush. Okay, we'll use this then. So we've kind of got those two, but I wonder if I can find something that's super deep. And we will look back at the Ohuhus and see if we can find a deep, dusty purple. We might be able to run with 132 because it kind of hits that mark. That almost leans in the royal blue category right there. That goes too deep. too pure. I think I'm just gonna go with the 132. That leaves nothing in that lighter side of things. So with that, I'm gonna go back to right here. Could do a light violet, which I do like that. That's English lavender. Light violet. Go to the pinks. The sugared pink looks like it'd be good. There's that color. I just what did I... Okay, losing my mind. Okay. Let's two together. These three together. And this I kind of pulled out for the royal blue, which is very close to the cornflower blue. It's got a little bit different depth. I would love to be able to match two royal blues together. That might be possible. I need a deep. That was what, 117? I need a deeper tone. Almost got green in it. Okay, maybe I'll pair this one with the cornflower. And then I pull out 32. Yes. Have those two together. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. This is probably not all that entertaining as I try to figure out my life. What did I put? The dull blue, the middle of those two, I think. Where's my swatch? There we go. That's supposed to be a light violet. That is not a light violet. That is like violet. It's starting to feel a little dry. And see, and then that just went full on teal on me. Okay. So we have the sugared pink with the 137 and the primrose. That'll give us this setup right here. And then we've got 119, 117, this dull blue, finished off with the 137. Which is these four right here. I might... Do I want to just leave out this dull blue? Got some nice shades to it. I'll keep it in there for now. But that's enough of me making that super complicated. Let's actually get coloring. Before we all lose our minds. Okay, so if you're still here with me, thank you. We are going to start by coloring some of these flowers with our 3 purpley pinky colors. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to start with a layer of this pink. I'm going to come in with this Ohuhu 137. Now, I will tell you the difference between these tips is significant. The Ohuhu tips are very stiff. And then I'm going to finish with this primrose. I'm going to come back first with the Ohuhu. And then clean it all up with this light pink. But I think the tip will start to soften the more you use the marker. Right now, it's not really the feel I enjoy when I'm using a marker. But you do get a lot of control when the tip is a little more firm. This is also why usually before I start a stream, I will search for the colors that I want to use. So that you don't have to witness me all over the place. always somehow start in the middle of the page, whether or not I intended it. I'm liking how those are turning out so far. Hi, Shay. I didn't see you come in. Oh. I'm glad you got the weekend off. Because, yeah, I can imagine retail is a little bit of an adventure. But yes, I hope you have a relaxing weekend. think my body just wants to go into full-on nap mode. Well, give Lights On a good scratch for me. It is totally deserved. I just really got into actually finally getting to color this piece after that adventure of trying to find the right colors. At least I want to get enough done that I feel like I got a good start on this. Part of me wants to get all the flowers like this done. I don't know if I'm going to have fortitude to do that. We'll see. Sometimes I surprise myself. We'll say that the Ohuhus are not bad markers. I just have a feeling with the way I color, I'm going to have these tips destroyed by the end of this picture. Thing with water-based markers though is one set never really has the full range of colors that you want. You're always going to have to kind of pair it with other sets. I mean, I guess that's true about most coloring mediums. Well, I am glad he is doing better, because I know how terrifying some of that can be. Both you and Light Song. It's that unknown. Sometimes that's the worst. At least now that you know kind of what's going on. Feels like you can do something. On the repetitive part of this coloring process. Okay, yes. I will talk to you at another time, and we should definitely schedule some time where we can harass each other. I'm glad you could stop by for a little bit, though. I said I'm not really all that entertaining right now. So it is kind of fun to slowly start seeing color being added to the page. It's that deep purple that actually gives it a lot of life. And those flowers. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling apart the tip of this Ohuhu a little bit. Part of that's because I like to aggressively layer my markers. Also, the reason I have a tendency to use up a lot of ink. Oh, thank you! Rashmika? I think that's how you say your name. I'm glad you could stop by, even if it isn't for very long, and thank you. This color scheme has caused me some trouble, but I think it's going to turn out really good. Okay, yeah, I think I can get these flowers done. caps out of the way. Oh, I don't want to do that one. Need my middle tone first. Okay. There we go. Let me zoom out for you guys so you can kind of see where we're at. I'm actually losing light right now because we've got some storm clouds coming through. But here's where we are with the Empress. At least we've figured out some colors we can use for this piece. So next time I'll probably see what I can do with starting to add some of those blue tones in there, and how we want to start mixing in some of those. But yes, thank you for sticking with me on this crazy adventures on, playing around with the Ohuhus and trying to figure out if they're usable or not. I might this week do a full swatch of all of the Ohuhus just to see how varied they are from the printed colors and then report back to you guys. So I do hope I will see you guys again next week. Same time, same place, my channel, Sunday, I believe. I'll set up a reminder so that you can click on that notification. So as soon as I go live, you all know. Otherwise, you can follow me on any of my other social platforms and I'll put out notifications there as well. But I do hope that all of you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope to see you again next week and at Heart's Beautiful Faces. Bye.